What's up, what's up, what's up? This is Rap Sheet Hollywood. We bring you the livest, the freshest commentary in Hollywood, but with a hip-hop flair. I'm your host, the incomparable Poop Diesel, and today we are in Hollywood, and you may know my next guest. She's an exclusive guest. She's been not only the co-founder of the Hollywood Post Network, not only has she done television and digital work in the world of the Emmys, NAACP Image Awards. You may know my next guest from those lit stage performances that go back in time.
Juliana J.
I'm giving it up for
J.
Juliana J. Bolden in the building. How are you?
Hey, it's good to be in the building. How you doing?
Did you like that intro? You like the way
I love that intro. I love how you took it back to make sure you have my hip hop credibility established in the beginning.
Hey, well, the reason why I say that is because this woman has been so busy in the field. She's one of those people that, you know, in Hollywood, when I'm doing something, I want her on my team because no question about it, professionalism is at all-time high, but she understands the culture. She understands the culture.
That's quite a compliment.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I love that you, at Rap Sheet Hollywood, you do things from a hip-hop perspective. Because I tell you, I think I developed all the confidence in the world just being a part of hip-hop culture. Mm-hmm. It teaches you how to, you know, be flexible and think on your feet and all of that good stuff. So people that associate hip-hop culture with negativity, they're really missing out because there's so many of us working in this business that come from the culture.
Well, let's jump right into that. That's what I think. You yourself, Miss Juliana J. Let's start with, you know, where you're from, and then also, you know, what was your first job in Hollywood? What was that?
I am from the Bay Area, # Bay Area, Oakland, California. It's a beautiful place. I was born in Oakland, raised in the suburbs up there, and I have nothing but love for Northern California and all things Bay Area. What's up, Warriors? Dub Nation.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But then you made your way down here to Southern California.
I made my way down to Southern California by way of San Diego State University. Very proud Aztec.
Aztecs alumni.
I did my very first internships in Hollywood and landed my first job working with the Power Rangers. I was a music assistant, worked my way up into post-production, met Haim Saban.
Wow, so you were on the show, the Power Rangers, you worked on that show?
We worked on the show, we worked on that show, we worked on Digimon. Eventually, the entire network at the time was Fox Family Channel.
Okay.
Was bought by Disney, then I was working with Disney, ABC Family Channel. At some point, I ended up going to work on some more shows, landed at the Emmys, and helped build the very first Emmys.com consumer-facing digital platform for a major brand and show. And I have to say, the things that happen on the red carpet when people first started shooting with you know, all kinds of the smaller cameras that went straight to the web. We were out there making history and just doing some incredible things that I think made a big impact on making the web a more television-like experience.
Wow.
So I can't express how much I love what technology has done for my career, my life. I met my partner who co-founded the Hollywood Post Network with me, Jamal Finkley, out on the red carpet where he started Black Tree TV, one of the biggest YouTube MCNs out there. MCN Multi-Channel Network, for those of you who might not
get up on your lingo,
you know,
get on your Hollywood lingo, right?
So there's a lot of us out in the field. When we come across one another, good people find good people. It can lead to some great things, and that's how the Hollywood Post was born.
Wow. So from, monumental work with the Emmys, that's just a prestigious, organization to be working for.
Very proud to be a member.
You also worked for the NAACP Image Awards. Let's talk a little bit about that, and what were some of your duties, some of the things that you were able to do?
Well, some of the things that I was able to do for the NAACP Image Awards was to help upgrade their digital presence on their red carpet. When I saw that the Emmys was moving in a progressive way to have more of a digital presence, I wanted the Image Awards to have the same thing.
Nice.
I've been a member, I've been a committee member, and it's very important you know, if you're not going to give back to your own community, who else is going to look out for you?
You're right. You're right.
And when we got out there and started bringing things like streaming and social media, beefing all those things up, the energy was just lifted. And I have so much joy in my heart when I see people out there working with the NAACP Image Awards, doing things for the United Negro College Fund, making sure that they contribute when it comes time to do things with the Urban League. And at the time, when I did some of the biggest social media initiatives for the Image Awards, we were supported by AT&T.
Okay.
And it's nice to know that some of the corporate partners will put the money where the mouth is and come support.
There it is there. Now, we saw this year at the annual symposium for the Image Awards, you were the host. I mean, you know, talk to us a little bit about that. You had, like, you know, some really powerful players that were in the house, and you just moved flawlessly through the program and were able to just kind of navigate that whole thing, man. Talk about that.
Well, one of the most important things, if you are on stage and you are sitting at a symposium where people have come to find out things that they need to know to help in their career, you got to make sure that you talk about things that people can go home with and say, okay, the next thing on my to-do list, my hustle, I'm going to implement this thing that the writer said, this thing that producer said. I'm going to, you want to get something useful. I was sitting on the other side of that stage not so long ago, and I appreciated everybody that I ever saw, like, speak on a panel, who shook my hand afterward, gave me a card, told me how to follow up, or, you know, just even said good luck. A positive word can fuel somebody's dreams for a long time. You never know who you might inspire. So that's why I made sure the actors who were in the audience, I was like, hey, all the actors, any actors in here, put your hands up.
Right.
Bam, you guys are writers. Because I want everybody to understand that most of the actors that do really, 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 really well, they have their own production companies, they write, and they become entities. Right?
Right.
So don't just come out here thinking, I want to be a star, and have no plan.
See, that goes into my next question, which really is about advice. And you kind of started to tie it in right there. For you, you know, young people that are out there that are dying to get into the business, whether that's in front of the camera or behind the camera, producing, you know, brand, content management, whatever it is.
All those things.
What would you say? You know, it's not one thing, but what kind of advice would you give them?
Oh, I could, from everything that you just said, I think the most important thing that I could share is that my job in digital did not necessarily exist 2 years ago, let alone 3, 4, 5 years ago. And whatever it is that you are coming out of college learning right now, chances are you're going to end up doing something different. So when you come out of school, the most important skill that you have, no matter what your major, minor, no matter how many degrees you have to be able to be open to teaching yourself new things. Constant evolution is the way that you not only survive. I'm not here to survive. I'm here to thrive and have a good time.
Ooh, amen to that. Amen to that.
So be open to teaching yourself new things all the time. Be curious about life and let your word be golden.
That is great advice. You guys are getting jewels right now. Jewels from Juliana J, okay?
Jewels from Jules.
You know?
Hey, bro, that sound like a show.
Hey, you know,
Jules,
maybe we can work on something.
Jules from,
you know?
Jules from Jules.
Jules from Jules.
Started.
Hey, you know what it is. It's Rap She Hollywood. You've been blessed today. Not only did you get a great words of advice from Jules, but you were able to rock with us, man. And this is Rap She Hollywood. Thank you for joining us. Make sure you subscribe. Tell a friend. You know what it is, Rap She Hollywood, and we are out.